It's back to school season, and this tier list is all about ranking teachers.
And schools.
From your favorite Nick shows.
But why are we doing this? Because Nick has some pretty wacky teachers and classes, and we want to make sure you guys are ready for whatever the school year may bring.
Up first, we're off to Mrs. Puff's boating school.
This is gonna be great!
Today's first lesson will be on turning.
I had no idea this was what they taught in boating school. Like, a whole day spent on turning lessons?
Hey, a lot goes into turning. Turning left, turning right, turning at a stop sign versus a stop light. And what are 3-point turns? Are you kidding me? Where are the points coming from? Where's the turning involved? Where am I going? I have no idea anymore.
Whoa, why are you getting upset at me? I don't have a boating license. I have a bike.
Yeah, for good reason.
SpongeBob, I've had enough of your nonsense. Now go! Now, as I was saying...
Whoa, stop right there. Enhance? Who designed this thing?
SpongeBob and I were fighting.
Fighting? I hereby sentence you and your friend
to detention.
Detention?
Detention? That is rough. Mrs. Puff isn't playing around.
Oh, he just got demoted from good noodle to bad egg. My, how the mighty have spoiled.
Pause right there. How did that egg scramble its way underwater?
Not to mention that the egg is under a heat lamp. Is there electricity underwater? Should they be using electricity underwater?
I'm sorry I called you a stupid star!
Me too, let's save Roger!
What does this have to do with learning about boats? This lesson plan is a little strange.
We saved Roger's life!
Good job, boys!
Dang, okay, I see you, Mrs. Puff. High-tech equipment in class and deep lesson plans?
I think this boating school gets a solid B.
B for, you'd think it stands for boating, but nah, we're not gonna tell you what it is. Who's next? I didn't know they put wet willies in the teacher's manual for dealing with students.
Did you give me a wet willy?
Gross! That one looked extra wet.
And slimy. Follow-up question, who's Willie and why is he always wet?
You slept through your entire test.
Wait, so she let him sleep through the entire test?
Did? You all see this boy?
Did you see that mannequin in the background?
I wonder what war he fought in.
Now, class, if you open up your syllabus, you'll see we learn the history of the American Revolutionary War, and at some point we will end up learning about baseball.
She really knows how to cover her bases as a teacher, am I right? No?
This is what happens when you stay up all night on Twitflash and Twiddlegram.
Twitflash and Twiddlegram? That's just leaving out the other platforms like Twitspace, Twitbook, or Twister.
Can I have a wet willy?
It's kind of ironic, because her name is Miss Shapen, but she doesn't have anything to do with shapes, because she teaches history.
Maybe if she taught geometry, her students wouldn't fall asleep in class? Maybe it doesn't matter.
I think this feels like a C.
I don't know, man. She embarrassed Henry in front of the whole class.
All right, D it is. D for disappointing. On to the next.
Why does Mr. Big Booty look so mad? It's Mr. Big Buday. He hates it when people call him Big Booty.
Like Big Buday? Like a bidet?
Look at me, I am Mr. Big Buday.
That is one bodacious bum.
One radical rump.
One banger of a butt.
The biggest bum I've ever seen.
That is one big booty.
Who's making a crack?
I am living for all of these unintentional puns.
Max, what is that?
It's a proton particle power booster.
Proton particle power booster. Try saying that 5 times fast.
Proton particle power booster. 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 What made him think that was a good name? Almost as bad as being named Mr. Buday.
Made it with spare parts no one was using.
Oh, come on!
Typical Max, always meddling in things that he shouldn't be.
This is for Max Thunderman Day.
Oh yeah, when is that? On the 12th of Doesn't Existuary?
Doesn't existuary? Is that before Leave Me Alone Tober or after Get Out of My Way Timber?
I'm gonna clamp these cables to a giant turkey.
Okay, for legal reasons, we should stop listening to him now.
I love that she says, let's stop listening, so they just cover their faces. Come on, guys. Ears are on the side of your head.
Cherry, here's your exam. You got 100%.
Oh!
Of the answers wrong.
That was so misleading.
I'll lock it in the cabinet so no Buday gets hurt.
I give
that joke an A.
Did she just grade his joke? I thought we were the ones giving out grades here.
You didn't, but I don't give A's to anyone, ever. It's my thing.
Wait, a teacher who never gives an A? What kind of monster are you? Okay, I think we've seen enough. Let's grade this guy.
Buday is kind of an average teacher who should get an average grade.
See, it is. Who's next?
Now I want you to take note of everything you see, smell, taste, touch, and hear.
Does it matter how we hold our pencils?
Not one bit.
This seems like a fun assignment. Off to a great start.
Summer rain, spring daffodil, pickled eggs?
Wow, that guy has a great sense of smell.
The way the sour cherry swirls into the black licorice reminds me of a sunset over the cemetery.
I am pretty sure a sunset looks the same no matter where you are.
Trust me, you haven't seen a sunset unless you've seen it from a cemetery.
I've heard these sounds before, but I've never really listened.
My favorite sound is the faint gurgle from a sewer drain.
Or what about the sound of tennis balls scraping across concrete as an old lady uses her walker to cross the street? I love that sound.
Yeah, right.
Flip. His past may be murky. His tooth may be jerky.
How cool would it be to have a jerky tooth? I'm just saying.
Yeah, but like, wouldn't you be tempted to eat it? Or wouldn't it get soggy or rotten in your mouth? Ew!
Hippie, drippy, Mississippi. Love.
Roses are red, your name is Flippy. My jerky got drippy when I dropped it in Mississippi.
Mrs. Loud really inspired us to think outside of the box on this one. My poetic juices are flowing like a black cherry licorice Flippy.
She went above and beyond.
She's not even actually a teacher, but she is the first one that I'm willing to give an A+ to.
Totally agree.
Great job.
There are way too many teachers in schools to get through. And you know what that calls for.
Oh no, here we go again.
Time for a speed round.
'Cause I snuck a box of donuts from the teacher's lounge.
Don't get me started on how fast I would transfer to this class.
I think this one is off the charts. A++++ in my book.
I would be so down to be in the Lucha Club. I have the perfect mask, too.
All I know is that I would sure sign up for the robotics club.
I guess it makes sense that they wanted to combine both clubs.
They get an A for creativity. A school where you learn how to be a knight? Sign me up on a quest for first period.
It also seems a little dangerous. Like, they probably fight monsters and dragons, so I would be a little scared.
Okay, point made. This one gets a B.
They make us walk around like this. Looks like we're all in happy feet, wearing the same thing.
Uniforms kind of make it easy to just wake up and know what you're going to wear, so I don't know what all the fuss is about.
I get that, but you're kind of killing my fashion queen vibes over here.
I guess this is more a 50-50 opinion for most people anyway, so I'm going to give this a C. That was amazing. For sure it gets an A.
Oh man, I can't believe we got through it all. We did so much grading. I feel like I'm a teacher.
And if I had to give this tier list a grade, it would be an A.
You know what's better than an A? An S for subscribing.
And if you want to see more fun videos like this every week, be sure to subscribe to Nickelodeon for a ton of fun videos. Only on Nick.